This weekend, dozens of young women from across the state are competing in a pageant to represent the Show Me State, all vying for the title of Miss Missouri Volunteer. And joining us this morning are two women who know exactly what that crown represents. Laura Salam Beanie as well. She's Miss Volunteer America, and Tabitha Crane, the current Miss Missouri Volunteer, an official preliminary to Miss Volunteer America. They're also joined by Linda Robinson with ALSAC St. Jude Children's Research, and so she's going to be talking about that impact as well. But this is all about service, advocacy, you all having fun, gaining confidence. I've had the privilege of judging this year's competition, and so I'm just really kind of getting into the world of pageantry, and you know, I don't envy you all at all, I'll tell you that much. All right, so I kind of want to start with you, Tabby. You know, this is the end of your reign. Of course, your reign forever in this organization, but what has this year taught you about advocacy and serving your state?
I think the best example of relationship building is Allison DeMarcus, who is the founder and CEO of Miss Volunteer America. When I went to Miss Volunteer America back in June, I had a pretty bad ankle fall, and I do gymnastics for my talent, and I could not put any weight on my foot 48 hours before I had to do my talent. So obviously that's a really stressful thing, and Allison took the time out of her busy day and busy schedule to make sure that I had the best care possible. She got me an appointment at the orthopedic hospital there in Jackson, so I didn't have to go to urgent care. When I got to urgent care, she had already called my mom personally. Keep in mind, there's 50 girls here, and she took the time out of her day to do this just for me. And when you're at these kinds of things too, you're really separated from your parents, but she knew that I'd want my mom there, so she let her come and sit with me throughout the process. And then later, you know, the pain medication came up missing, so she called my mom again, taking time out of her busy schedule to make sure I had my pain medication, and truly bent over backwards for us all week. And that's something that I've tried to emulate throughout my year, is making sure that I remember every person's name. Simple things like that really build those relationships bigger than you think, and it's taught me throughout those little micro interactions at, whether it be a domestic violence conference or whether I'm in a shelter, those little relationship building techniques really make a difference. I've tried to do throughout my year.
Absolutely. Do you have any advice for the young ladies competing this weekend? Tabitha, you know, you obviously went through all the things. You know, there's an interview component, there's a talent component that these ladies have to prepare for. And so do you have any advice that you'd give to them this weekend?
Well, it's a lot easier said than done, but to relax as best you can. That was definitely the difference for me going into my second year. I competed for 2 years. My second year, I was very, very relaxed, and I knew that no matter what happened, you know, my life was going to be great at the end of it. And so I was very thankful to be in that position regardless of what the outcome looked like. And that changed, I think, everything moving forward because I was more relaxed. I think I performed better. Yeah,
Lauren, I want to go to you real quick. You know, you're representing us, all of you, we're just kind of talking about some of the trips you've taken, some of the missions you've been on. What does service mean to you outside of this crown?
Well, I grew up in a family that was very rooted in service. So when I came across the Miss Volunteer America organization, it was no surprise to me of what volunteerism really looked like. And so I've had the honor to really dive headfirst into service throughout my year, which has been incredible. But beyond the crown, I would say my biggest advice is find something you're passionate about, and service comes very easy. So I have a heart for service, and so does the Miss Volunteer America organization, and I'm just able to really amplify it and do what I love and serve those that need it most.
Yeah, absolutely. Real quick, just give me your favorite part about this experience. You know, it could be the most silliest moment, because I know you have a lot of those, but what's your favorite part of, you know, this experience this year?
You know, I just turned 20 last week, so I'm pretty young to be in this position, and I am learning how to adult in the easiest way possible.
I love that for you.
My trips are completely paid for, my hotels, my Ubers, everything's completely paid for. And I'm learning how to do it all on my own, which is incredible life skills on how to problem solve and figure out how to get somewhere or figure out what to do. And so I'm really learning it in the easiest way possible, but it's such a blessing to be able to be in this situation and being able to really grow myself, and whether it's mental, physical, in all the aspects of life.
We love that for you. Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Linda, we'll wrap things up with you here. How do these young ladies lend to St. Jude and the mission that you all are carrying out over there?
Wow, these young ladies are amazing. So Miss America are national partners with St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. So as the title holders are winning in their states, they become partnered with us locally with ALSEC St. Jude. So I had an opportunity to team up with them last year at the walk. So these young ladies, the awareness and the knowledge they have about the mission of St. Jude, they are able to go out in the community and be our advocate, help raise funds, which is so important.
Yeah.
And then they all have a passion. Just talk to these ladies earlier and hear what they have done and the passion behind it, you just felt it.
Yeah.
So that's what make our partnership amazing, because these young ladies, instead of doing something else, they are speaking on worthy causes, which means a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much. That's our time for today, but you all look incredible. Stand up just so they can see you as we go out today. This is Miss Volunteer America, and then you have who's representing the Show Me State as
Yes.
well. So thank you all
Yes.
so much. We
Thank you for
appreciate
having
you for
us.
being with us today. So get one last look at them.